You don't even know who I am. You don't even know who you're talking to. He said, he talks about the resurrection. You believe in the resurrection? Yeah, I know he gonna get bathed up when, you know, at the end of time. He said, no. See, while you was in the kitchen, sitting there doing all this work, you should have been at my feet so you know that I am the resurrection. Y'all missing this. This is going to be good right here. See, the problem in church is you get so caught up in your work that you forget that if your work ain't worship, you'll never know who your worship is. All right. Watch. We're going to shout right here. I suppose we're going to shout right here. Watch what he says. Then the text says, Jesus rebukes her and tells her, I am the resurrection. Then watch what he says after this, mother. He says, go get married. We done sat here for about 4 or 5 verses. If you would have interrupted me, I would have been at the tomb already doing what I need to do. Workers know how to hold up the process of miracles. Listen. I'm spending 5 and 6 verses talking to you when I'm wasting time explaining what I shouldn't have to explain to you. I should have been at the tomb. Now you done messed up my focus. Go get somebody that understands who they're dealing with. The text says, Mary shows up. The worshiper shows up. The servant shows up. When the servant shows up, she says the exact same thing that the worker said, but got a different result. Because one said it in arrogance, other one said it in the anointing. Come on now. What she was trying to check Jesus in, Mary had already received in her spirit. If you would have been here earlier, my brother wouldn't have died. The next line, Frank, bless my spirit. It says, Jesus wept. That's right. People said, why did Jesus cry? Because he missed Lazarus' God. He cried because when you worship God and you're a servant of God, he understands your heart, even when you don't say everything that's in your heart. He didn't cry for her, he cried with her. Come on now. Here's what we're going to shout at her. After he felt what she was feeling, come on, sir, he asked the question, show me where you laid it. Yeah. That's right. Watch. It's a worshiper, a servant that caused miracles to happen. If he wanted to raise Lazarus, he needed a worshiper. He needed somebody that says, I love you in spite of how I feel. That's right. I trust you in spite of what's going on in my life. He needed a worshiper, a servant that says, I'll continuously serve you even if my brother don't get up. Do I have anybody in the church that has a desire for God to say, if you don't do another thing for me, I ain't leaving you, I ain't going nowhere, my worship is going to stay consistent, not because you can't do it, it's because if you don't. It is not about me no more. Come on. When it ain't about me no more. When it's not about somebody saying thank you to me at the big program. Come on, talk back to me again. But when I get to the place that you don't never know my name, but my reputation is settled in heaven as a worshiper and a servant, then that's all that matters to me. All that matters to me is that if I can serve you after I serve you, you got everything that you need at my hand and you never leave me in tip. I'm fine because I've done my job. Tell somebody, says, all I want to do is his will. That's all I want. That's all I want.